Isn't it incredible how insights can strike you out of the blue and it doesn't really matter what you're doing? I was on holiday recently and each morning I would go out and do my yoga in the place we were staying outside. It was lovely and peaceful. And just about every day I'd watch these ants make this big journey across my yoga mat. And, to make sure that they actually made it on their way, I would blow them off, like literally with air, off the yoga mat so that they could make their way to the other side more quickly and I wouldn't crush them. So two things about this. The first is the insight itself, which was that there are these forces which are way bigger than us, that influence us all the time, in society, economically, from our ancestors, these forces which are flowing down through us, and we're literally just like the prow of a ship. That first part is all we see. We don't see everything that's going behind it and the currents that are pushing us. And although that can feel like we're not so in control of that insight, what it also means is that we are actually able to do more by responding to our circumstances than bewailing ourselves or judging ourselves or criticizing ourselves for the fact that we live, for example, in this society. So that was the gift of that insight that ant or those ants crossing my yoga mat gave me, and how I, as this giant being, would blow them, in this case, on course, because I'd blow them in the direction they wanted to go. The second aspect of this is actually insights. Where do they come from? Now, of course, we live in a time when we're very, very focused on the brain. And you could answer, yes, it comes from our brain, neurons and synapses firing in the same way. That may well be true. I don't think anybody's really mapped the mechanism out for that at all yet. But what we can say possibly with more certainty, is how it happens in our experience. And in our experience, these things arrive. They arrive from between our habitual ways of thinking, from outside of our usual way of experiencing and being in the world. Just like with these ants, there I was doing my exercises, blowing them off the side of the mat so that I didn't crush them. And then from out of nowhere came that understanding about how we are influenced the whole time by other things. So this is actually a natural faculty that we have, and we can organize ourselves to support the aspects of our lives which help us have more access to this insight part of our brain. We can organize ourselves to do that.